8, where we're exploring transformations. This definition you don't need to write down. I think you'll get the gist of it. A transformation is a change in the position, size, or shape of a figure. A translation is when you slide a point or a set of points in the same distance or the same direction. All right, so here's our first example. We have a coordinate 2, -1. So here is our coordinate, our point, 2, -1. So I'm going to go ahead and graph that on both of these. So I'll call this 1, I'll call this 2. We're going to go down 1. So my point, I'm going to have it in purple. There's our original point. I'm going to do it again over here. 1, 2, and then down 1. And then here's our point, 2, -1. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to change that coordinate. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take that coordinate and move it 4 units to the left. So when we move something to the left, we're changing the values on the x-axis, the horizontal axes. So what we want you to do is write this notation that I'm writing down now, x comma y. And what we're going to do is we're going to, if we're going to go to the left, we're subtracting from the x-axis. If we go to the right, we're adding on the x-axis. So my x value is going to go subtract 4, and then my y stays the same. So this value here is changing, the 2. So 2 minus 4 is -2, and then my y does not change. I'm not moving it up or down. Now let's check that. Let's go down and physically move our point 4 units to the left. So here would be 1 unit, here would be 2 units, here would be 3 units, here would be 4. So we end up, I'm just going to highlight that in bright yellow, that would be our finishing point. And what's that number? -1, -2, and then down 1. So that coordinate now is left 2, down 1. All right. So our new point is -2, -1. Let's come over to part B. Part B, we want to take and move on the x-axis to the right 2. So we're going to change this number. We're going to add 2. This is our x-axis. We're going to the right, so we're going to be adding 2. Then, on our y-axis, as we're going up, we're going in a positive direction, we're going to add 3 on the y. So how this notation looks, x comma y is going to change to x plus 2 comma y plus 3. So now what our new point will look like, 2 plus 2 is 4, and then -1 plus 3 is 2. So that should be our new point. Now let's go ahead and physically move it on the graph and see, do we get a finishing point of 4, -2? So we're going to go to the right 2. So there's one movement. Here's a second movement. And then we're going to go up 4 units. Sorry, 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Here's our finishing point. So what that point is called is 4, 2. That takes care of our translations. This next slide you don't need to write down. This just kind of understands the second example here where you have that notation written out nicely for you. If you move 3 units to the right, what is it affecting? It's affecting your x-axis. So it'd be x plus h. That's what it's changing. This second example, we have 1, 2. We want to go 2 units up. So what does that change? That changes the y-axis. So it's y plus k or y plus 2.